Hello and welcome back everyone to another stream. Today we'll be starting something fresh and new. We will be welcoming in the next game in our playthrough, which is Ratchet Clank 3. Also known as UYA or Up Your Arsenal. It's the third game in the Ratchet Clank series. It's not really needing much introduction, but I absolutely adore this game, and we've played the last two, so I'm so hyped for more nostalgia. Let's get to it. Alright, K9 is so ready. I hope you're all going to enjoy yourselves. Ready for a new adventure with these intergalactic proportions. Oh, there's a save on Veldin here. Not sure what the case is with that one. Oh, that would have been when I did testing. Yeah, we can wipe that one. Yeah, that would have been when I was doing capture card testing. Anyway.
Ha-ha! My Blargian Snagglebeast devours your mutant swamp fly. Oh yeah, I bet you didn't see that one coming. Hey, what are you doing?
Check and mate.
What? That's cheating!
On the contrary, the rules clearly state that the Blargian Snagglebeast has an allergic reaction to swamp flies that last 2 turns. Ooh, it is on again.
Your luck is extraordinary, sir. But do you lose as gracefully as you win?
I would not know, Maximilian. I never lose.
There is a first time for everything. Agent Clank! You missed! So much for the famous secret agent.
Shocking. Bring the car around, Jeeves, and mind the ejector seat this time.
Stay tuned for more Secret Agent Clank.
That was terrific.
Yeah, great. Change the channel.
But the man said to stay tuned.
We continue our live coverage from Veldin. Just hours ago, the planet was attacked without warning by a terrifying alien race known as the Tyrannoids. Officials believe that an evil robotic supervillain known as Dr. Nefarious is the mastermind behind the Tyrannoid attack. As you can see, the Galactic Rangers are putting up a valiant fight, but they are no match for these tentacle-eyed terrors. Indeed, this backwater planet may be completely destroyed in a matter of hours. Darla Gratch, Channel 64 News.
We're going home.
But Veldin is in the Solana Galaxy. Oh no, not the gravimetric warp drive. The untested gravimetric warp drive? The one you built from Blargian scrap metal?
Coming?
We are doomed.
You were saying?
I stand corrected.
I just hope we're not too late.
The adventure begins, everybody. Returning to the Solana Galaxy.
Greetings, Client 91802, and welcome back to the Solana Galaxy.
Aw, cheers! It's a welcome back to me! First things first, I'm just going to update some settings so everybody in chat can get the best experience. As always, we will try and include whatever we can where available. Just might turn some settings down a little. just good practice to set everything up with the settings. And here we are, ready for adventure. Oh, kaboom! We just started, so I'm gonna get some crates. It's cool to be returning back to Veldin. I don't know, I do admire the level design. It's so familiar, and yet at the same time it's so different too. You'll see some nice accents.
These must be the Galactic Rangers.
Hey, look! It's a new sergeant!
Huh?
Hey, Sarge, you can have my gun. There's too many of them! We're all gonna die!
Press circle to
Sergeant
fire your
Ratchet
shot
reporting for
blaster.
duty. After all, he was a commando in the previous game. That commando training really paid off. Whoops. Alright, early level. Of course we're gonna have some dumb fails. This is also a Ratchet Clank game where we actually start off with all the packs we need, so we can actually do this kind of stuff, which is nice.
Am I glad to see you, Sarge? We're pinned down by that enemy vehicle. Somebody's gotta take it out.
Let me guess. That somebody is me.
We gotta volunteer. Here, Sarge, take this. We'll cover you. From back there!
Try using the nitro launcher against that vehicle.
Nice of them to, you know, give me weapons, and there's a reason for said weapons. So, just as a little recap, we got the shock blaster and the nitro launcher. Both very great starter weapons. Even in, you know, even later on they'll be pretty cool, but very strong. Alright. Little stingy, gonna make sure I grab all the crates before we
To
jump down the hole.
select weapons, hold
Alright, I just showed people how to do the selecting. Boom, gotcha. Alrighty. Don't mind me, just being a little money hungry. Yep, we're gonna need the nitro launcher here. See, I think conceptually the Tyrannoids are really cool enemies, and there's definitely some designs that you only see in the early game. Like these green ones here, they're more prevalent earlier on. And the spaceships as well. Just always fascinated me with the absolute variety of the enemies. Considering this game was a lot more Tyrannoid focused, it still managed to find a way to make a huge variety of enemies. I just think yeah, it's just very fascinating. Rather than just going with the same, you know, formula that other Ratchet Clank games do, where, like, you still have the normal, like, 3 or 4 enemies per planet type thing, but it's nice that there's not just, you know, 1 or 2 Tyrannoid types, there's so many. Just kind of praising the attention to detail that the developers put into these games. Makes me love them even more. Ow.
Your maximum nanotech level has increased.
These games have come a long way. See, we're able to just strafe and stuff, and I think this game would be a lot harder not having the ability to strafe. Look at these familiar accents. I wonder where we're headed to. Death, apparently. Oops. Oh, well. I swear I've played this game before. Alright. They definitely made the quick selecting a lot quicker in this game. In the previous games, you had to double tap triangle to switch weapons like on the fly like this, in case you didn't know that that was actually a thing in the previous games. It was, but only the manual tells you that you can do it. In this game, it's literally just a tap. They definitely made it quicker. A minor optimization, but still one I notice. We can do this again. Just take care of him. Okay. Bang. Okay, we just made that. Yep. So. Let's not fail the bridge this time. I just get a bit too carried away. This game is so pretty and, you know, chit-chatting and all that. Level 12 already, nice. What are you shooting at? Oh, the little guys? I wouldn't worry about them. Ooh, lots of crates. Gimme, gimme. Oh, this attention to detail always got me, especially from day one when I played this the very first time.
You can reverse the camera controls in the options menu.
I'm sure those of you that played the first game or watched me play the first game would remember that this poster was inside Ratchet's garage. So this rubble here is Ratchet's old garage, and I've always admired the world building in these games.
What's the situation?
The droids have fallen back to a base in F sector. We have orders to go in and take them out. F sector? No way. Game over, man. We're all gonna end up as scrap metal.
Get back in there, trooper. We've got a planet to save.
Sir, yes, sir.
Off to F sector we go. F in the chat, guys. We're doing our first little sky drop thing, which was a nice introduction of this game.
Stay frosty, people. The droids could be hiding anywhere.
Yep, they'll be teleporting through now. These little green fellas.
Here come the droid dropships.
Oh, one of you shot me from behind.
Waste those Tyrannoids.
So anyway, I started blasting. And wrenching, I suppose. Melee is always also fun in this game.
Doors have opened. Look out.
Alright, we also have a nice little HUD menu thing that will be able to show you where the enemies are coming from. Another neat addition to this game, and also a foreshadowing to the other features that are included in Ratchet Clank 3 that the other games didn't have. Love this series. hope people are enjoying the experience with me, whether you've played it before or whether you're a veteran player or someone who plays it casually. This is you're all welcome here. It's nice to have you. Kaboom. Got him. Alright, they even made it through that section.
Sir, we have a transmission from the president.
How are things on the front lines, soldier? Is that secret agent Clank?
Greetings, sir. We are here to help.
Well, this is an honor, and I see you brought your chauffeur along.
What? No. Hold on a second, sir.
Agent Clank, we must stop Dr. Nefarious. As you may know, only one man has ever faced him and survived. I've just received a top secret report on that man's whereabouts. Here, take a look.
On tonight's episode of Nature's Mysteries, we examine the Florana tree beast. Deep in the dense growth of Florana's Jambu forest lives a mysterious creature. Or maybe he doesn't. It's one of Nature's Mysteries.
I seen him run right through our camping site. He was buck naked, screaming and holding a banana. Or maybe it weren't a banana. It could be.
One of Nature's Mysteries. Legend tells that this mysterious creature is actually one of the greatest superheroes who ever lived. Shamed by his recent past, he is now one of Nature's Mysteries. Tune in and find out the answers.
We need you to find this man. The fate of the galaxy may depend on it.
Are you sure this is the guy you're looking for, Mr. President? Yeah, he seems like kind of a, wacko.
You may be right, but he's the best chance we've got. I know you boys won't let me down.
You can count on us, sir.
I have a few things to comment on. The whole Nature's Mysteries thing amuses me so much. I always wonder if the Game Theory channel was inspired by that cutscene, because it radiates similar energy to this Nature's Mysteries joke. Not to mention, another thing to point out with both Ratchet and Clank is they've reached the point in the series where, you know, they're pretty well known in both galaxies. People know that they've accomplished some great feats and stuff like that, but at the same time, Ratchet's being overshadowed because of the Secret Agent Clank TV show, and you can't help but feel for him. Just poor guy is just like, well, Clank's an actor. He did help me in a lot of these things, but I was the one doing all the hitting. But yeah, it's pretty funny, but also just like, you know, you feel for him a little bit in the beginning. Alright, so the new vendor is definitely an improvement on the previous one. Because each game definitely improved on how the weapon vendor works, and I think a lot of the stuff that we're used to in even more modern Ratchet and Clank games all came from this one, where they finally decided on a formula that works. You know, having an autofill button for when money isn't a problem and you just want to fill up everything. You still have the option to buy the ammo one by one, or you can just choose to select how much ammunition. But I find that by the time you get to Ratchet and Clank 3, you know, you get pretty savvy with saving up money, that you'll mostly just use the auto. But it's good that the option's always there, so that if you ever get a circumstance where you literally have just bought a new weapon or some armor and you got no money, you can still kind of balance that out. And I think the second game started to introduce that. You know, it allowed you to not have to buy the ammo slowly trickling like the first game, but you still didn't have an auto buy, and it was pretty easy to flick through that menu and accidentally buy the wrong thing, because I don't know, the menu was just how the menu did the scrolling and stuff in number 2 was a little bit random, but like a little bit weird, for lack of a better word. But yeah, I think number 3 definitely solidified the formula for a lot of the future Ratchet and Clank games to come. But I just thought I'd show chat whilst I was rambling. We have the N60 Storm available to us, a nice pew-pew weapon. And we have the Plasma Whip. Actually a pretty great weapon for this planet, actually, but I might hold the fort because I would love to get both. I mean, N60 Storm was really good in my last playthrough, and Plasma Whip is always something I buy first, but We'll save up a little bit. I reckon I want to see how we fare with the actual map first, because these upcoming enemies are pretty weak against the plasma whip, so it's a great place to start.
Your controller can be configured with multiple button maps.
Most certainly can, help desk lady. I'm just gonna skip that one just so we don't read a wall of text, but basically this game also introduced other control schemes. So you have the normal third-person mode that I'm using, which is the one I'm definitely most used to in these games. You also have the option of a lock strafe mode, which helps if you're just someone who likes to strafe a lot, or if you're someone who plays on the Vita. Sometimes I play the Vita version of this game, and lock strafe is helpful on the Vita, because it doesn't have as many buttons as a PlayStation 2 or 3 controller does. But yeah, they're just things to note. And then there's also the first-person mode, so that's something I've wanted to do for quite some time actually. I've been wanting to play the Ratchet Clank games completely in first-person mode. I think it might be an interesting playthrough to do, and maybe I'll do that in the future. We'll do that as a stream one day. Just play completely in first person. That'll be way down the line. Another thing to point out is the introduction of jackpot crates. The previous game added a multiplier, but it was in challenge mode, so basically the New Game Plus equivalent for these games. I think they were the first series to like introduce a New Game Plus type mechanic. But anyway, this was just the way that you could get multiplied bolts in your first playthrough that wasn't a challenge mode. So, smash everything in the time limit. It'll start beeping when we're low on time, so... Alright, quick. Might be able to get a few of these, few of those lampposts. Yeah, I might break all these lampposts and I might actually go get the plasma whip. We actually made some good bank from doing that. Like other Ratchet Clank games, destroying breakables is another good way to earn cash. Because destructible environments are very fun, very entertaining. Alright, we're maxed out. And yeah, now I have enough to afford both, but we're gonna start off with the plasma whip. A devastating melee weapon with a long reach, the whip can be used to strike multiple enemies simultaneously. Its control scheme is more or less the same way you handle the Omni-Wrench, so... Ta-da!
Throw your whip, hold R1 and press circle.
So you can do the same kind of moves that you do with your wrench, so normally you can do a Comet Strike, a Multi-Strike combo, or the Hyper Strike like that. You can actually do the same combos with the whip, you just, you know, you swap out the square for a circle, and basically it works the same way. It's a very fun weapon. I'm gonna have fun using it. Whoops. Yeah, we have to watch out, there's piranhas here. It's alright, I'll make for some funny failures. That's what we want, right? A little bit of laughter. Just more enemies to kill. Those jackpot crates do disappear after you destroy them though, so definitely use them wisely. Don't feel the need to use them immediately. Just kind of bide yourself. Find the best way to use them, otherwise the timer will just die while you're fighting or something. Let's use the shock blaster here. These masked tribesmen fellas. And I know what's coming up, so... That big fella takes a fair bit of damage, but with the nitro launcher it's only one hit, so there's a fun fact. I also didn't give chat much of an opportunity to look at the enemy, but I do remember seeing when I was reading a book about some exotic plants, I noticed an exotic plant that looked very similar to this monster's design, so I thought I'd share that little nugget of information to chat that I feel that the inspiration behind that particular enemy's design is probably from that same exotic plant. They're pretty similar looking. I'd have to remember what it's called, but definitely check it out if you can, chat. Oops. We lost too much health. I think there might be something else I can show to chat. If it was here? No, I think it's coming up. Right. Boom. More of them gonna come in? Yep, they're all gonna swing through. Oh, another wave. Should have seen that one coming. Alright. Absolutely fantastic.
Climb a ladder by jumping onto it.
And doing Metal Gear Solid. And I apologize for constantly making that joke in various games I play. Break these two, just FYI. I don't know why that one fully blew up and this one didn't. Interesting when that happens sometimes. Alright, so this should be a checkpoint for us. Yep, so this is what they look like, nice and scenic. Just thought I'd point out something to chat over there. There's something shiny and awesome there. And if I remember, I'll show you guys how to get that shiny item during our first visit. If not, we'll get it next time. Just a nice little nugget of information. But with that being said, we have another shiny item to grab. So your first instinct would be to fly on down and continue with your journey. But I'm pretty sure if the camera is nice to me, just jump on down. These games are masters of camera trickery. How awesome is that? There we go. Our first shiny thing. Heck yeah, our first titanium bolt in the game. So the first game had gold bolts, second game had platinum bolts, and now we have titanium bolts. So it's also worth noting, look at these cool, like, hieroglyph sort of things. It definitely looks made up, but it's fun to have that attention to detail. It works. So, fortunately we're not going to have the epic glide down, but we did get a titanium bolt, so it's worth showing that to chat. There you go. He does shoot projectiles, but yeah, there's a plant that this was inspired by. But this Leviathan has plant origins, and it just makes it would make perfect sense for this level design, really. Oh no, watch out. Don't want to get piranha'd again. Okay, so here's an introduction to another crate. This is the Inferno crate. Actually, I'll zoom in and you can see the item on. You see the little icon, the little ratchet and a flame. There's a few tricks I'll show with this armor later down the line in the game, but for now I'm just going to use it normally, so...
Inferno mode. Your armor and wrench attack have been greatly increased for a limited time.
Let's go. See, now I'm dual wielding with fiery abilities. How cool is this? You can hear the little beep beep, which is it's running out of time. And that's it. But it's like an armor boost crate that you can use for a limited time.
To jump between
And it's pretty cool, isn't it? We just got through that whole entire arena segment without having to use any ammunition. Alright, so this is a little side room. Might go check out, because lots of crates. I really like the level design in this game. I'll admit it does give me Endor vibes, but in its own special way, it's also very different. But you can kind of see the whole tree people aesthetic, which is awesome. Yeah, I think before we press on, I'm gonna attempt to try and show you guys how to get another shiny collectible. It's pretty tricky to do if the camera's not on your side, but we can actually walk here. And we found another shiny thing. Heck yeah. Quite appropriately so, we just found a trophy of Ratchet. Why is it here? I have no idea, but you gotta love these games for including various awesome things to collect. Gotta love platformers. But yeah, that's one of those ones that you don't find out about unless you've played it many times, which is what I love about this game. The replay value is just... I know I could talk so many good things about the game, but... You know, this game really just introduced a more, like, the consistent formula that we used to, so... And the trophies are fun to collect. Oh yeah, here we go.
Your weapon has upgraded. Weapons upgrade automatically when they're used frequently.
Yep, so... The first game didn't have upgrades, like, traditionally. The second game had only one upgrade until you beat the game and then got to unlock more upgrade slots. But in this game, you can upgrade them to level 5 during your first playthrough, and after that, you get more slots. So, a lot more destructibility with the weapons, which is another cool addition. Alright, now we've got... Switch to a nitro launcher. Haven't used the plasma weapon in a little while. Or really at all. Alright, cool. We did that. Down goes the ladder. It's so good with these enemies. It's so satisfying just blaming the bugs. Alright.
Ratchet, we have company.
Where?
Behind you.
Where?
Behind you.
Very funny. You having a good time?
You trespass on sacred ground. Now you walk path of death.
But, sir...
Path of death.
Alright, creepy tribal monkey man wants us to walk path of death. So, next checkpoint. We fill her up. And, I'm gonna already fail the path of death. I didn't really time my jumps well. Yeah, no, I'm just not timing them. Okay, I'm a little off, aren't I? I need to remember that. Yeah, remember the timing. Alright, watch out for the... Watch out for the boulders that do that. They will flatten Ratchet. I like how you can just switch on the fly like that.
To center the camera.
Centering the camera is definitely helpful in certain situations. Don't forget that. I'll show chat another little secret trick, another case of camera trickery. There we go. It's beautiful, shiny titanium glory. We got it. Alright, now we got hot rocks. Got some hard stuff. Yep, those ones are getting flamed. He got squished. There's a strat to this, but I'm not really paying too much attention to doing it. We're just gonna try and make it through just normally. Okay, these rocks don't bounce, they just roll. But if you're not careful, that happens. Okay, so that was definitely like kind of not my best run of that particular of the Path of Death. But it is what it is. I made it through. That's all that matters. Alright.
Cannot be.
Okay, we walked your path of death. Now, tell us what you know about Dr. Nefarious.
Huh?
Dr. Nefarious! They say you're the only man to ever beat him.
Huh?
Jeez, this guy's even dumber than...
Captain Quark?
Yeah, Captain Quark. That's it, Quark. You've had this coming for a long time. So, Quark has completely lost his mind. Now what?
Just keep the mask on. He thinks you are his new leader.
Great.
Incoming call.
This is Captain Sasha of the Starship Phoenix. The President has asked me to assist you.
Hi.
I see you have located Captain Quark.
Yeah, we got him, but, well, he thinks he's a monkey.
Of course. Bring him to the Phoenix and we'll see what we can do. Sasha out.
Alright, so not exactly the most difficult boss in the world. You can, you know, defeat him just as easily, not even having to strafe, you just kind of jump and shoot. But, you know, it's Quark. At least we finally got our vengeance to beat him up a little bit, considering he's always been fleeing in the first two games.
Look at that, Clank. This ship is amazing.
Welcome aboard the Phoenix, gentlemen.
Whoa.
Impressive, isn't she? The Phoenix is the pride of the galactic fleet. She's equipped with the latest technology. Holodeck training suite, auto vendors for armor and weapons, virtual firing range, starfighter upgrade system, even a Gadgetron VG-9000 game system.
A VG9000?
Of course. With a Mavix Fireball Pro controller, VR headset, and a zero-G dance pad attachment.
Will you marry me?
Well, you've obviously had an exhausting trip. Why don't you stop by your quarters? We prepared a custom living area for Quark, so he won't get in your way. Come meet me on the bridge when you're ready.
To view the world map, press select or R3. Hold circle to charge up.
Oh yeah, because I can actually charge the shock blaster a bit now. Very funny cutscene, but also, yeah, we've now had the Starship Phoenix introduced to us, which is more or less kind of, like the hub world of this game, since this is one of the first Ratchet Clank games to have, like, some kind of a hub area that you'll report to frequently. But it's really cool. So there's a lot to do here on the Phoenix, and you'll just unlock more things to do. So here's your little Starfighter upgrade system that she mentioned. We can upgrade the Star Explorer with your normal wing and nose upgrades like the previous game. Except an improvement, in my opinion, to the previous game is you can actually change your upgrades on the fly. In Ratchet Clank 2, once you bought it, you owned it. And there was no way of changing the skin or the upgrade back unless you bought another skin or upgrade to override that one. So, to my recollection, there wasn't really as much customizability in that regard that you couldn't change your decision after you bought the item. But you still had the option to customize in the first place, so we can't really discount that. These are your three colours you start off with. You unlock more as you progress in the game through multiple means. One of the means is actually through the skill point system. I'm not going to say more than that. I'll let anybody else who plays it kind of discover that for themselves. But yeah, once you have it unlocked, it just costs bolts to get. Thankfully, you don't have to worry about aerotanium in this game. Fun fact for chat: this game was meant to one of the ideas in development was to actually have some kind of starfighting segments, just like in the previous game. Like they had the idea to maybe include 1 or 2 starfights around the Phoenix, like for part of the storyline, without giving too much away. But ultimately they cut it because they already fit so much content in this game that they just decided against including it because it would have just been way too much work. But it's still cool to have the upgrade system left intact. But we would have been able to like fly around in space with the upgrades intact, just like the previous game. So in theory it was a great idea, but I can understand why they'd cut it. There's just already so much content in this game. So yeah, the Phoenix here, the little bridge has all these different items. So over here we got your vendor. This vendor is actually upgraded to the previous. Yeah.
Vendor. Here you can try out new weapons in a VR simulation before you buy them.
Yeah, as Sasha mentioned, this vendor's actually upgraded, so you can do, you can use the VR room to test the weapons out before you buy them. Try before you buy, it's great. Another thing to note is this little special discount here. So, as it says, one time only, Gadgetron offers a discount to all former employees. So, if you have a Ratchet Clank 1 save data, you can plug it in and read the memory card and get a discount. I think I have a save file on here, so we'll try it out. Our records show that one time you have been employed by Gadgetron. We're pleased to give you a 10% discount on all Gadgetron weapons. Thank you for making your choice, Gadgetron. There we go. So, you've unlocked a new skin. You can select different skins for Ratchet in the specials menu. Ah yes, I will show chat that skin as well. It's very cool. Yeah, so we've done the scan, and now we've unlocked a 10% discount, so a lot of these weapons cost less now, which is nice. I think the ammo will cost the same, but the weapons do get a 10% discount. So if chat remembers from watching me play the first game, one of the employees on Caliber 3 mentions that, oh, you have to be with the company for 2 years to receive your discount. They were foreshadowing this moment. Just putting that out there. They really wanted to make this game make a fun series out of this game, and I'm so glad that they were able to do that. Alright, over here we have another interesting vendor that I'll show off.
This is our onboard Gadgetron armor vendor. We'll notify you whenever a new suit of armor is available for purchase.
Yeah. Cool design. You pop it on and you could try the suit out. Nice little bit of privacy. So the Magnaplate armor, if you buy this, it's only 10k, which is actually not too bad. It'll reduce damage by 33%. In the previous game in the series, when we played it on stream, I didn't buy any armor, just to make it a bit more challenging for myself and to save money. So at this stage, I'm not going to buy anything, just because I'd like to get weapons, but it's cool to have the option there if I want to buy the armor, because the armor's very cool. Alright, Quark. On your way here. Just so you know, you can hit him. After all these years of annoying us, we can hit you. Bash this son of a Quark, huh? Alright, we've also got some stuff in these rooms.
Welcome to the Phoenix Trophy Room. Whenever a crew member is awarded a Medal of Honor, it is displayed here.
There you go. And we have our Ratchet trophy, which gets to be displayed here. You can use the little viewer thing, the viewfinder, to look at it. You also get to see the model sitting here. I love the trophy room. It's great. Trophy collecting is really the icing on the cake.
This is the Phoenix VR deck. Here you can train in combat simulations or practice using new gadgets.
Heck yes. Now we got our own little VR simulation deck. And now, let's get you to the quarters.
These are your quarters. I set up the VG9000 to play vid comic discs.
Heck yeah.
How do you think he got like this?
Well, the life of an intergalactic superhero can be very stressful.
Yeah. Anyway, you're telling me this nutcase is our only hope for stopping Nefarious? We're hosed.
We are so hosed, Ratchet. Agreed. But banana. Pretty sure you can still whack him in here.
This is the VG9000 game system. If you have a vid comic, you could play it here.
Foreshadowing. Okay. So yep, here's your little VG9000. Also, a nice little reminder to the fact that we've got some drinks available, and a little throwback to this. If you guys notice the design, it's like a pilot's helmet. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but yeah, you need a vid comic to play. So eventually, we'll actually get to play games within our game. How exciting is that?
Great. Meet me on the bridge.
It's been nice touring you guys around the Phoenix. Alright. Now we can actually hop into this little thing here, which is actually like a little travelator, elevator sort of thing.
Press triangle to interrupt these messages. You can
We're losing the signal. Try boosting the power.
Isn't that the president?
They came out of nowhere! Tyrannoid invasion force! Presidential compound has been breached! Cannot hold out much longer here.
Mr. President! Dad! Are you there?
Dad?
Robotic citizens of the Solana Galaxy, the hour of your liberation is at hand! Too long have we robots suffered under the bigotry, the stupidity, the squishiness and foul stench of organic life forms. Soon, all robots will bask in the liberty and equality of my benevolent, iron-fisted rule. And as for you filthy organic life forms, you can look forward to being disintegrated. That's all for now.
Plot a course for Marcadia. Maximum speed. Prepare the dropship for planetary assault. We're going in.
We'll see you on Marcadia.
Alright. Gotta go save the president on planet Marcadia. Alright, before we leave though, I'm just gonna point out the chat that this game has so many extra hidden voice lines as well that they added, so if you hang out in the bridge long enough, you'll get to hear the robots and Sasha and anyone else who enters and exits the bridge talk to each other, which I just think is a really awesome attention to detail. If you were just mucking around here or whatever, you left the game running, you'd be able to hear that information. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's just... I love the attention to detail. Game developers. Seriously, like, big round of applause to game developers.
To view your current missions, select the missions menu from the pause screen.
Alright. Actually might be worth doing. I don't think there's really much to worry about because for us let's just fly to Marcadia. We gotta go help the president! Save the president, save the world, sort of thing. Alright, my trusty Star Explorer. Onwards. Engage. Alright.
Glad you made it, sir! The presidential compound is on the other side of the city! Keep your head down! The Tyrannoids are crawling all over the place!
Advice? Alright, here we are in Marcadia. I've probably mentioned it before in all the other Ratchet Clank games, but whenever you land on a planet and you have that scenic view, I've always just really admired the use of camera. They'll just show off the place you've landed at. Oh, there's them reminding me about the 10% discount. Sweet. Yep, cool. And the new weapon was available to us, so... Well, they added a few. They added the Infector, they added the Suck Cannon, and the Spitting Hydra. So we've got all of these available for the last 2 planets we've unlocked. I guess another thing to note is I played the demo disc for Ratchet Clank 3, and the demo disc actually had portions of this level on the demo, so anyone who maybe never played the full game probably remembers at least this part of the game. Oh, there we go, we leveled up. Nice. Oh, gotta watch out. Now these particular Tyrannoids are going to deal with a lot in the game, so you have to get used to how their flurry of weapon fire works. They're one of the more common types of Tyrannoids, I reckon. Look at this. I just love the damage physics and everything. It's a pretty looking game. Like, all the games look pretty, but I don't know, you just can't help but admire the engine. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, there is a jackpot crate, but I honestly don't want to use it in this area because everything's too spaced out. You won't really get much use out of it. Alright. Just gotta deal with the enemies. Bang, 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 bang. I wonder how we'll fare using the... Alright, we're out of ammo for that one. Can I quickly fire at him before they start firing at me? Bang. Okay. Like that. My HP not so good, Ratchet looking pretty tired. Another fun thing to note about the Inferno crates is it'll only get destroyed if you whack it with a wrench, so it's actually impervious to their, you know, to enemy fire or my weapon fire, so that crate won't accidentally explode, but the jackpot ones will. So just keep that in mind. I probably won't use it just because you know, my health is so bad. I'm just gonna die wearing it.
Nice shooting, sir. A second wave of Terranoids just landed. They're attacking the compound from the other side. We could sure use your help.
You got it.
Follow me to the dropship.
Okay, surprisingly there's no bomb weapon in this game, but our nitro launcher does make up for it. Oh, we're out of ammo for this too. Okay, I did collect some shock blaster though. Just gotta make it to the dropship and we'll have another checkpoint. There we go. Yep, there's our checkpoint. Alright, and in we go. Yep, bend is good, and secure the area. Off we go.
Sarge, you're just in time. We must defend the presidential palace. The Noids are dropping in reinforcements.
In come the dropships. Oops. Come on, we get it. This is where they introduce the saucer enemies, which, for reference, the saucers are those little flying Tyrannoids, these ones here.
There's too many of them. We're dead meat.
Just trying to conserve my ammunition. I'll let the rangers deal with the smaller enemies.
I need backup.
Oh yeah, I can use the blood bullet. strike.
Area secured. Nice work, ladies. Let's move out.
Save me a bit of ammo. Alright, Operation Iron Shield Part 2. The Rangers can't hold out much longer and they need backup. Save as many Rangers as you can. So this is one of those like escort slash defend missions, so we can't let any of our fellow Rangers we'll lose the whole squad. Yep, we gotta be careful. With the current weapon layout I have, it's probably not gonna be... It's not gonna be easy, but... Maybe I can use myself as bait. Alright, we're leveling up though, we're doing okay. Whilst we have a moment, let's smash up these crates. Come on. They're all still alive. Okay, but they're running out of shielding. Alright. Yep, all four accounted for. Yep, they're gonna drop down.
Thanks, Sarge. You saved our cans.
I did save your can, sorry. Turret command. Get to the plasma turret and blast those Noid dropships out of the sky.
We need to take out those enemy dropships. The sauces are just icing on the cake. Fire at will.
Alright, turret sections. So we're just gonna be blowing up dropships and saucers. But as I said, the saucers are icing on the cake, so they want to deal with the big guys. Let me at him! Let me at him! Alright. Pew pew pew.
Covering fire.
So got the dropship on its way over. Bam. This right side's looking okay, so I'm gonna drop them down here. Yep. Pew pew pew! Let's get him! Oh. How dare you! Alright, coming around this side now.
This is the last wave, Sarge. Don't give those pus buckets an inch.
It's a lot of them. Okay, pew pew, stop it, stop it.
Nice shooting, Sarge. We can take it from here.
Alright, part 4. Provide covering fire for the repair crew until they can get the turret operational again. Yep, so I just gotta survive 2 minutes.
We need that turret back online.
Yep, don't let them cop it. As if that didn't hit. Ow. Knockback. Alright, first death of the game, guys. First death. Ah, that knockback. It really is just like a Harry Potter's Flipendo.
We need that turret back online.
Sources flying.
Baby back up in no time.
Yep. Oh, I missed him.
Covering fire. We've got to protect the repair crew.
Oh dear, the HP, give me some HP. Stat! Okay, the repair crews are alright.
Keep it up. The repairs are almost finished.
Alright. Should be okay to survive another 10 seconds.
The repairs are finished. Now we'll give those Noids a taste of their own medicine.
Take that. Alright, Iron Shield, part 5. I think it's the final part of this assault. Use the bolt cranks to activate the automated turrets in sequence. Here we go, chat. This is, well, we're aware of what bolt cranks are as of the previous games, but this is more or less a multiplayer styled mission, which is just pretty cool. I do love that very much. This was always a favorite of mine to redo.
The Noids have launched an all-out assault. We need those air defenses online yesterday.
Try and get the first one running. It's just telling me how to use the HUD because any green dots will be the next turret sequence I need to do.
You'll need to handle the ground troops yourself.
Smash that open. Hey, maybe waste those. I didn't think that would happen, but let's try that again. Okay, we got 2 of them up. At least with the extra help from the turrets, we should be okay. Like that. There we are. Pew 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 pew. We're getting there. Oh no, this one's struggling to aim. No! There you go, you got it. Oh, I'm charging the beam. Couldn't let go. Dropship incoming, can I get it down? Alright. They're all just behind me here, huh? Let them group up. I think this might be the last turret. Nice.
Agent Clank? You're even more impressive in person than you are on the holovid. And I must say, I've never seen a chauffeur fight like you do, son. Who says you can't find good help these days, right, Clank? Sasha's told me a lot about you. Don't get any ideas, kid. She is way out of your league. Sasha filled me in on the Quark situation. I'm told the man thinks he's a monkey?
He has lost his memory, sir.
Well, then you'll simply have to find it for him. We need our star player back in the game ASAP. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
My daughter tells me you're a man who's good with his hands, Ratchet.
Sir, I swear I never...
The city's laser shield went down during the attack. Now, we are defenseless without it. I sent out a repairman to fix it, but he disappeared. I need you to get that shield system back online.
Yes, sir. We're on it.
Alright, a fair bit happened in that cutscene too. So, yeah, the president's a strange character, isn't he? Also just the, yeah, there's just some great puns and innuendos in that whole entire statement. Pretty funny. I did like the fact that Clank had the intention to defend Ratchet and say, but sir, you know, he's not just a chauffeur, he's, you know, my friend and he's heroic. But then I guess he just didn't know how to interrupt the president because he's, you know, well, literally the president. It's just, yeah, the writing for this game, I can never get over it. I can't help but have so much praise for this series. It's just so funny and so full of love. Alright, but now we have to enter the defense facility and do some other missions, which I think we'll be able to do. That's pretty cool. Hopefully we'll be able to get these done today. So off we go to the defense facility. So yeah, my intention is to get Marcadia cleared today, and then we'll see how we go for when we'll do the next part.
You'll need this refractor gadget to restore power to the city's defense grid. Those laser beams are red hot, so make sure you turn the refractor field on before you touch them. Good luck.
Alright, so not a weapon, but we're going to be collecting... this new gadget, the refractor, which is a pretty neat gadget. I like that they tried to do something a little different with the puzzles here. I know the last time I showed this game to somebody who hadn't grown up with the series, they made a joke about Portal, but honestly, yeah, the puzzles for this game are fun.
Let you redirect laser beams. Just equip it and stand in the path of the laser. Hold L1 and use the left analog stick to aim the beam.
Yeah, maybe I should actually... Ah! I messed myself up with this, didn't I? There we go. Alright. So, we have to redirect the beam to just aim it like that. I can hear some of them getting hurt by the lasers. Come at me, weirdos! Will the beam reach from here? Yep, it will. Oh, crud. I know they're small enemies, but I am like a bite away from death. Okay, we'll move this little doohickey forward. And we should be able to redirect the beam. There we go. And that should open the door. Should all die from the laser. I can only redirect the red beams because they're the only ones that are strong enough, but any laser will obviously hurt the enemy, which is just worth noting.
Ratchet, the refractor can reflect beam attacks at enemies. Just hold L1 to aim.
Yeah, so what Sasha was trying to explain there is that his lasers will also get refracted, but I just figured that I was gonna die anyway, so I didn't bother trying. Wasn't really prepared for it. Okay, much more efficient use. Alright, so I'll just show chat.
Ratchet.
Bang. You can do that, just reflect the beam back at him. Why it's called refraction, because light and laser refraction. Alright. Gonna have to move this little doohickey. This thingamabob. And I should open up the next door. There we go. Now we have a beam aiming upwards. Another bolt crank. Let's use fire and the laser. We can open up this really cool bridge. I've always liked this bridge. You can basically jump on it, make different turns. It's just cute. It's amusing. Alright, this one's a little bit interesting.
There should be a spider symbol somewhere in that room. Use the beam to lead the spider drone over the symbol and then zap it with the laser.
Yes, we have to lure this little spider over to this section here. And then he'll do that little magic thing. Burn them all! Okay, now we're gonna have to redirect a beam through here. Can I just lure them into a laser? It's kind of fun watching them die from that. Alright. So we'll move it over here and then... There we go. Let's knock both of those in. Come at me, little nerds. Tira nerds. Off. There we go. Come at me, you little Terra nerds! Alright. Ooh. Here we go.
Hey, look, it's Al. Got the shields up yet?
Silence! I am concentrating.
What the? That's a Quark vid comic.
Excuse me. It is a historically accurate interactive graphic novel.
How can you use the city's defense network to play a video game?
Simple. I bypassed the security server with a 626 hex matrix adapter and reprogrammed the graphic subprocessor.
No, I mean, it's... Clank, you speak, nerd.
It appears you have a feedback loop in the induction coils of your DB3 signal processor.
Impossible! I ran a recursive checksum on the signal matrix. Hey, there is a feedback loop. I don't know what happened.
May we borrow this vid comic?
Treat it gently. It is a first edition.
Perhaps this will help restore Quark's memory.
Shield power restored.
Oh, Al, it's so nice to see you return the series. I can't believe the defenses went down because you were gaming. It's kind of impressive to literally use this computer to play vid comics, though. Type away, nerd. Alright, let's teleport to the dropship. Yeah, they changed the look at the teleporters in this game. Don't need any of the ammo? Okay. Off we go. And we can head back to our ship. Okay, so I guess we'll head back to the Starship Phoenix. And now we have a Quark vid comic that we've obtained from Al. So it's a good thing we have that VG9000 gaming system. It's as desirable as the PS5, possibly more. Nyum. Alright. Get to the Phoenix. Good time as ever to save our progress. Whilst autosave is pretty reliable, it's always good to manually save your games. Yep, so this was the section that I was going to show chat in regards to the camera modes. I don't know why these were inverted, and we might turn the rotation speed down a little bit. But yeah, you got all these neat options. So the game was made a lot more accessible, I suppose. Not to mention, you know, the previous game added more video signal options, so we're able to play it however best suits the stream, which is like this. Yeah. Actually, now that I've changed the settings, I have to do that again. Alright, so without further ado, I just want to say thanks again to everyone joining me on this journey, continuing Ratchet & Clank, starting off a new adventure in Ratchet & Clank 3. It means a lot to really have you all here, and yeah, I'm so thankful to have everybody here to enjoy this game with me, because I really love the franchise. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and please tune in next time for the next part, where we will be continuing our awesome intergalactic adventure. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next part.